Hi, Lisa with Blue Moon Scrapbooking. Today I'm playing with the Sizzix 3D flower die. It's number 2. It's fabulous. It has 4 pieces, so you can make 4 different flowers. And today I've played with Melissa Francis crepe paper right here. I ran it through on that. And 7 Gypsies tissue paper. And then this is book print, just from a book. The die has... This makes the 2 different circles, or pom-poms we'll call it. You see the wider scallop? That made this flower. And then the smaller scallop made this flower. So it does give it a little bit different look. And the crepe paper made it spread out more once I put it together versus the tissue paper. So the crepe paper was a nice addition. They're really fun. You just you put them together, you fold them, run them through the machine, and then you punch a hole and you just tie them together. And I didn't show you today because it's a lot of twisting and getting it just so, which it's not hard, but you guys don't want to watch me do that. And over here was the 7 Gypsies tissue, which, you know, I mean, that feels fabulous. And I've put here, which I haven't actually strung through to show you, a butterfly, the mini Tim Holtz butterfly. I took 2 pieces of paper, glued them together, and then I glued them right in the center with my fingers like this so that I could have a little hanging. Now I don't know that I would put that on that particular one. It'd probably look better on this flower. But here's that butterfly. So you get 2 butterflies and you run them through on your base plate, and then you just glue them together. Run 2 sheets. So that's all it would take is 2 little pieces of paper like that. I tend to use my scrap paper. Now on the other, this die right here, it's the same die, but in this piece right here, this is what it cuts out to look like. This is book print that I've sprayed with some misting, and I made some flowers. So I'm going to show you my flower sconce. I didn't put them in anything fancy, just a container, because my daughter's been playing with them, and she can't wait for me to finish this video so that she can have them. This one is tissue paper with a little bit of paper on the middle, so that took 2 of these. This one, let's see, I cut a little felt piece like this with 7 loops. Look, it's not perfect. And then you wrap it around just like this with some glue gun. Just keep wrapping and you get a fabulous flower. And now I have the book print in the middle. This is a piece of, this is a crocheted flower. I just squished up and glued it together with the glue gun and stuck it in the middle. So that's that. These are lollipop sticks, which I've sprayed with the Adirondack lettuce, and just came in chalkboard fern. I thought that would have made a great green for the stems, but the lollipop sticks are white, so you can spray them. And on this one, this is just 2 papers, 2 strips of the paper, and then I took some 7 Gypsies tape, wrapped it around the edge, put some wire around that, and I put a Tim Holtz bauble right here in the middle. I thought that looked kind of eclectic, just like that. I really like that shape without adding anything, because this one would be fun to add. As you can see, on this one, I added 2 tattered floral pieces. The larger tattered floral, I just cut it right in the center.
That's the die, right? The
die from Tim Holtz Sizzix. And see, you can see where I cut it. I just cut it, stuck it on here, glued it with a hot glue gun, and then I took some extra fabric that I had and I hot glue gunned that. That was a circle that I cut a hole halfway into and just wrapped it around. And that would be fun to do something on this with. The other die, or the other piece, is this real teeny piece, and you can make the exact same flower. I didn't. I just ran some book print, folded them in half, fold them in half again, I crinkled it all up, and then I just took a needle and ran it right through. You could punch a hole, and you'd need to punch a bigger hole to get a good flower like this one. If you just use a needle, it will rip. So you can't put these together without a hole, an actual, you know, hole, not just a needle hole, a larger hole, so that it twists. And then I made this little accent with it. I took the edges when they were together, and I had all the little paper on them, which I just had. Just stick it through here like that. And then I tied the 2 ends together to make this little just doodly. I thought it looked fun just like that. And I'm going to use it just as an accent. This is a Prima frame that's press board, right? Press board?
Yep.
And once I misted it with some brown and some apple, it gave this design on the press board. I didn't do anything to it. I liked it just as it is. So that's interesting. On these, after punching them, I had all this extra paper. So I put a little square and I glued them all together, and I came up with this just what do you call it? I guess I could be green, right? My green scrapbooking.
Right.
And I've got some Prima flower centers, which I just love these centers. I know I should spray them, but I love them as is because they're so natural looking. Over here, just as an extra, people have asked about the pearl pens. Instead of buying the pearls, the pearl pen does the exact same thing. So I took a Tim Holtz mini flourish die. Here's how it runs through. Same thing on the base tray. I stuck it on there good, didn't I? And there it is. And then I just took my pen and dabbed it. You can dab it really lightly or really big, and you can get pearls as large as that, but I didn't have the space on that flourish die. So there's a lot of fun things to play with, and you're going to love the 3D die because it gives you so much to do. See you next time.